Hello everybody and welcome to this unboxing and first impressions video on the new Apple AirPods Max. Now these are Apple's new $550 headphones. Now if you caught my initial first impressions and reaction video when these headphones were first announced, I was more skeptical about them rather than excited when I actually started to look deeper into these headphones and look into their spec sheet. But now that they're actually here, we can actually try out the thing and see what these things are all about. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and take these things out of the box. Oops, I missed. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and open this up here. Right. Damn, these things, well, the case is here, but this thing is pretty heavy. All right. Okay. All right, and there they are. This headband right here, this is super unique. I've never seen anything like that. All right, and let's move over to this so-called case. All right, and there we go. I have no idea why Apple calls this a smart case. This thing is more reminiscent of a wallet. Now I also wouldn't really call this a case because all it's really going to do is just protect these aluminum ear cups here. All right, let's throw these back in. And, oops, hold on. Can we close it? Or, all right, and there they are. And they're closed. Oh wait, what is this back here? What is this for? All right, well. So, yeah, these are the AirPods Max in their case. Yeah. And you also get a USB-C to a lightning port cable. All right, so let's go ahead, clear this table out. So yeah, AirPods Max with their quote-unquote case and a lightning to USB-C cable. All right, so definitely build quality-wise, these headphones really do feel premium and they're definitely very impressive. So let's say we got aluminum ear cups here. We've got a chrome headband here. This is covered in silicone. We've got the fabric padding up here. And we've got the fabric ear cups here. Now these ear cups look huge, which is good. All right, so let's actually go ahead and put these things on for the first time. Okay, these things are very comfortable. The padding up here feels great, but something that I just can't. Oh, and the ear cups are good. Clamping force wise, they're firm. They're not too bad. I'd say they're big head approved, but what I mentioned in my initial reactions video when these things first came out and I actually started reading into the spec sheet, these headphones weigh in at 385 grams. That is a lot, and I can definitely feel all of that weight right now. If you put these headphones on for like the first 10, 20, 30 minutes, you're gonna be fine. But once you start wearing these headphones for the 1 hour mark, hour and a half, you're probably going to start to get a little bit of pain here on the back of your neck. And, you know, right now, where I'm just moving my head like this, these headphones are super noticeable. So these are a pair of headphones you are really going to notice when you're walking around with them on. Okay, first impressions wise, comfort. These headphones definitely got it. They've got spacious ear cups. These fabric ear pads are probably not going to catch on to a lot of heat, which is great. The padding up here, it feels awesome. But this weight is just too much. Because for comparison, Sony 1000 XM4s, these boys weigh in at 254 grams. Bose NC 700, these boys weigh in at 264 grams. And if we were to look into the super lightweight options, we've got the Sennheiser PXE 552s, which I believe weigh in at 227 grams. The Bose QC 35s, which, where are they? They're probably over there somewhere. Those weigh in at 240 grams. So, yeah, fit-wise, right off the bat, these headphones they fit great. But for the long term, I'm very skeptical about that 385 gram weight. Because for comparison's sake, the last headphones that I reviewed that weighed in at 385 grams were the JBL Club 1 headphones. And those things, just like these, had very spacious ear cups, but you know, you couldn't wear them for a long time because the weight would eventually catch up with you. So, you know, I know there might be some people that might say, oh, 385 grams, that's not a lot. I mean, just deal with it. They don't have to be light or weight. Well, to that, I would say, you know, do you need 4K? 1080p is just fine. 720p is just fine. Do you need 120 megahertz refresh rate on your phone? No, 60 megahertz is fine. So yeah, these things weighing in at 385 grams, to me, it's definitely a big deal for the comfort in the long run. Because, you know, all these other headphones, they try to hit 270 grams. But if you get anything lower than that, that's just better. So, you know, I don't think these are going to be the greatest option, you know, if you're going to wear them in an airplane or you're going to try to monitor your audio in a project or for just long use, because at the 1 hour mark, you're going to start to feel something. After having a few days to think about these headphones, something that I started to wonder was the placement of these control dials. The control dials being up here is very different because most headphones either have a touchpad now or they have their control buttons back here. Now, I'm not saying that a pair of premium headphones need to have touchpads because some people just prefer physical buttons, and there's nothing wrong with that. But now that I'm actually being able to, you know, try this out for myself, having this little media control button here definitely feels a little awkward. Now, there have been rumors going around that apparently Apple had to sacrifice a few features on these headphones to actually get them out the door. One of them being touchpads. And, you know, just having touchpads on these headphones definitely makes a lot of sense just because this surface is huge and would definitely make for an awesome touchpad. And, you know, just Apple just has one of the best touchpads on their MacBooks, and you know, not having a touchpad on these headphones does feel a little different, a little weird. This crown thing, right now that I'm trying them out, I'm not very convinced that this is the way to go. Or at the very least, if you're gonna have this dial and this button, at the very least, have it back here. But this dial being here definitely feels awkward. Okay, but right now, I want to get some first impressions with the noise cancellation on these headphones. Now we're gonna have to see actually how much noise these headphones are blocking out, but when it comes to cabin pressure right now in this quiet room, you do feel a little something something, but it's definitely manageable, and the cabin pressure on these headphones is in line with what you would expect with the 1000 XM4s and Bose NC 700s. Right now, with this quick test, it doesn't feel unbearable like for me with the cabin pressure on the Bose QC35s, but definitely we're gonna have to see how the active noise cancellation on these headphones reacts when it comes to blocking out noise in a louder environment, because some of those headphones, some headphones, if they're in a quiet area, they don't have too much cabin pressure, but if you move them into a noisy area and where they actually have to start working, that's when you start to feel the cabin pressure. So we're gonna have to check that out. All right, so yeah, first impressions wise, like I mentioned in the initial reactions video, the weight of these headphones definitely is concerning to me. And this case, if you want to call it a case, is definitely another thing that's rather concerning to me, because if you're gonna pick these up and if you plan on traveling with this thing and you want to throw this into your backpack, you're gonna be worried about definitely crushing this, or at least I would. So weight and case are something that do have me concerned about these headphones. But another thing to keep in mind is that the AirPods Max don't have an audio jack. Now that's completely, for me, I expected that, because Apple did get rid of the audio jack on the Beats Solo Pro. But what does tick me off about these $550 headphones is that Apple doesn't throw in their audio jack to lightning cable with these headphones, or they don't even throw in, let's say, a USB-C to audio jack adapter for this cable. So if you pick these headphones up and let's say you want to plug them in into your microphone, or if you want to plug them into an airplane's entertainment system, you're not going to be able to do that. You're gonna either have to just use your phone to watch stuff, or iPad to watch stuff on the airplane, or you're gonna have to shell out an extra $35 on top of your $550 headphones to plug your headphones in. So definitely, that's something that does irk me about these headphones price-wise. But yeah, those have been my first impressions with the Apple AirPods Max. I'm gonna be honest, it's very hard for me to get excited about these headphones, because at first I was very skeptical about these headphones, and now that I have them in hand, I'm still rather skeptical about these headphones. I mean, these headphones are definitely gonna have to, work really hard to pull me away from either the 1000 XM4s or the Bose NC 700s when it comes to, just noise cancellation and ambient mode and just lifestyle. And we're also going to have to see how these headphones perform sound quality wise, because, these things are going to have to, work pretty hard to pull me away from the Momentum 3s. I absolutely love these things. Now, the Bowers & Wilkins PX7s are another great pair of active noise canceling headphones that sound great. But for me, I do prefer the Momentum 3s because they do have a little bit more physical bass, and to me, that's more fun. But the Bowers & Wilkins PX7s have a wider soundstage. But yeah, right now, I'm still skeptical about these $550 headphones, but definitely look out for the full review. We're gonna be putting these things through the full gauntlet. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any other products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.